Okay, give me just a minute here. Get the last of the stuff pulled up. Okay. That seemed to work just fine. Okay. I would test YouTube before I go live, but I don't actually get a URL for YouTube before going live, and I need the URL in order to pull up the chat to do the test. So, unfortunately, I don't really have an option on that. It's a little sloppy. It'd be preferable if I didn't have to do that, but, you know, it's fine, I suppose. Hey, Silo, welcome. Thanks for joining me. I don't know if you've watched the Don't Escape at all, but so day one we had spiders. We had to survive giant poisonous spiders, and there were 4 different possible types of the spiders, and so we needed the right canister of pesticide for the type of spiders we had. We found one of each of the 4 in the back of a truck, so it wasn't that hard to, we just choose one until you get one that works properly. You could reload the day and try it again or whatever, or reload your save right before ending the day. The last day 2, we had a heat wave, like massive heat hit after it went dark. So we needed to get everything cooling that we could do. So now we apparently, the dream that our protagonist had last night during the heat was that bandits would come today. So we have to try to defend against bandits on day 3. This will be if we get through this, it'll be 3 days. We have 4 days to survive. So we have one more obstacle after we finish this one. Fortunately, I've saved it at the end of, or at the very beginning of day 3. So if we don't survive day 3, we try it again, and then we try it again until we get it so that it works. So. See, this is actually going to start. There we go. Finally started broadcasting. I was going to say, I don't know, it's not showing up in the stream, but now it is. And did you see what the premise of things is? It's not hyper complicated or anything, but just in case. Let's see. Day 2, day 2, day 3. Here's the save I want right here. You stole it. Yeah. We helped him bury his wife who had died. So this would be the day 3. Air conditioners plug. Yeah, so now we need to figure out defenses against bandits, huh? Well, still have bear traps. If I can figure out how to pry it out. Do I have... Not in there. In one of my storage things, do I have something that would pry the trap loose? I mean, maybe I do. Let's grab all the tools. See if any of these are going to work. I think I've used some of these before. And some of these I don't expect to work at all. But we'll bring them anyway just in case. Only have one set of metal bars left. Didn't know I was going to have to fight yet another possible entering, like an intruder. So that's... I don't have more metal bars, so that's fun. Um, we'll see how that works out. Or not. So we have these broken planks. I thought maybe we could nail these to the windows. But I don't know if that's going to actually... if the game's going to let me do that. Okay, and then finally... run over here. Okay. Go outside. Yeah, that plastic obviously is not going to help against bandits. I can't get through plastic. I can't cut it or anything. I don't know what I'm going to do. It's so difficult. So, and then in here, we just had the gas can. Okay. Try to see if there's anything I want to put in the container. Probably not right now. Okay, so let's keep going. Okay, let's see what I can do with this. $12 minutes. Yeah, I can pick that up again. Okay, good. That. Yep. I don't know how they're helping. Are they grabbing edges of the trap and hopefully not getting their fingers caught? I don't know. But okay. Okay, so we've got 2 bear traps that obviously, just like with the spiders, could catch some of them. We have a rifle for whatever it will do. It doesn't show bullets anymore. Even though I did not use all the bullets against the spiders, I only used 2 rounds of like 5 or 6. It doesn't show any rounds. Hopefully that doesn't mean it's out and I can't use it at all. But I think the rifle maybe can work for some of them. Not a lot. We don't have a lot of ammunition even still, even if we get the 3 rounds that were left. Okay, so I'll put these here because these are super heavy. Well, until I know where I want to do them, I'll put them there. Oh, let's actually, just for inventory management, move them up here, and then I'll put the tools back over here. Okay. Try some of these, see if we can nail them on the windows. And of course, obviously, we're going to go out and see if we can find more stuff out in the wasteland. But, you know, while I've got stuff here already, see what I can use. These technically would be poisonous, right? If we, that's what all the stuff about, like insecticides on crops and things, that why people have a problem with that, right? Because they actually can be hurtful to people. Although probably would not be hurtful in the moment. It would be like you get cancer over years, which is not. 2 rotten frags will be used any use here. Okay. So none of those are going to work on the windows. So I'm not sure where we use them, if at all. We got them as a resource when we pried them from the greenhouse out back. So presumably they're going to be useful at some point. I just don't know. Or could be. Depends on the scenario too, of course. Do you believe in ghosts, Barry? Do you mean the afterlife? Yes, No. Actual ghosts. Not really. Oh. Okay. That's good. Why do you ask? No reason. Cody? Doesn't say anything. Fall off. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else in there to try. We already looked here. Okay, I guess we go out. Let's, excuse me, close the door. I don't know that it does, but I would not put it past this game to, if you leave your door wide open, people see it and go, hey, and then you have bandits inside already. I don't know that that's going to happen, like I said. Probably not, but I would not say that the game could not possibly do that. So, okay, let's see if there's anything, excuse me, today. You worried about tonight? Tonight, I'm worried about this whole sidereal plexus thing. That office is in the city. Nobody lives or goes there. And I have a bad feeling about it. Something wrong with Cody? You're always looking at him. I think I envy him. He lost, like, everything. Without family, without friends, without anyone he knows, with a group of strangers. Who knows how long he was alone before you found him. And yet, look at him. Smiling, happy, and eager to play. Even with the world dying around him. I wish I could be like that. Actually, me too. Any new thoughts on Kate? I don't know, David. This sidereal plexus thing. She claims she didn't know where it was, but then she knows. Plus, she knows just so much about them. Not to mention this whole spaceship idea. Isn't this ridiculous? And then Cody. Hey there. What is it, Cody? Worried about tonight? Yes, but also, do we have to go to that sideplexa thing office? It sounds kind of scary. Did you change your opinion about Barry? Dunno. He's still sad. It's not that easy to let go after such a loss. I know. I'm trying to cheer him up. I think today I saw him smiling. People should smile more often. Everything is better then. When you put it that way, it doesn't sound too complicated. Of course it doesn't. You make it complicated. All adults do. Any new thoughts on Kate? She's nice, but a bit scary. How so? Like, she's pretty, but also kind of mean. But not really. Not really? Yeah, I think she is a good person. She just tries to hide it. Why would anyone try to hide they're a nice person? I don't get adults. I'm an adult and I don't get adults either sometimes, so. Okay, yeah. Any ideas for today? Before we start even thinking about what comes later, we have to go to the sidereal plexus office. Let's get back to this talk after we're done with that, okay? Okay. What now, David? I wanted to talk about Barry. What is there to talk about? He's not fond of me, and I'm not fond of him. We still can work together. That's what's important. Couldn't you be, like, more, you know, human? What? Never mind. Anything new on Cody? What do you mean? He's not that annoying. If that's what you're asking. No, I didn't mean that. I told you already. I think he's a poor kid. I was expecting him to be an obstacle, but for now he's doing well enough. I'm pretty sure he's afraid of me. Maybe that's for the best. At least he'll listen to someone. You think he wouldn't listen to me? David, please. Alright. Don't want to just wander. Probably take our car. At least as much as we can. Now I gotta think if I gotta bring anything with me. Maybe the tools we just put away? Yeah, we'll want to get gas. That'll be at least the wrench. let's go ahead and do that really fast. Let's use this door this time. Okay. This. Bring the nails too in case. Propane and charcoal, probably no. Guess we could put these in the storage so we have them just in case. Still think we're going to use them at the house here, but you never know. I don't think there's anything else I want to use. These coats would have been nice if we had a freeze, a cold snap or something, but we didn't. We had a heat wave, so. I think you find the same items regardless, so you can just use whatever you need and you'll have extra stuff that you don't use. It's my guess. I mean, I know that there are multiple scenarios in each day. Like on day one, I know you could get spiders or you could get locusts, for example. I don't know what else. I just saw a thing about locusts on my Steam copy of the game. It had like achievements I didn't have or something. Locusts was one of them. Anyway, so I know you can get multiple things on each day. Not in a single playthrough, but like your playthrough's randomized, so it could be different things. So I imagine the coats are probably if it gets cold instead of hot, since heat was a thing, but that's just a guess. Might be that you use the coats, you get something out of the coats, you tear them up and you use them for something. I don't know. Okay. Bear trap, bear trap. These cost 0.1. I think I can leave them on me. Okay. This. Oh, since I have space, I will go ahead and deposit these then. Since I have space in the car storage. Don't know what the paper clip's for. I would say a lockpick. Oh, I wonder if... Because we ended up finding a key. Is that a... No, not a set of keys. What do we get? We did the crowbar to open the back of that truck that had all the pesticides in it. I wonder if we could use paperclip instead. Always get those notifications about it. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let me go ahead and just... So city side rail plexus office. I have 69% gas. Let's 6 minutes versus 30, yeah. I don't know what the distance is, but let's refill our gas tank over here first. So I want the gas can. Le gas can. We'll make it all Frenchy because reasons. Okay. Okay. That there. Oh, it's full of fuel already. Well, that was stupid. I didn't need to... Okay, let's just go, I guess. So I wasted a little bit. Oh, no, you know what? Let's hang on. Hang on. I'm going to use it, fill up the tank first. Okay, now we'll refill again. That's what we'll do. That. It says it's an empty gas canister, but we'd only use 69. We still had 69% of our fuel left, so I don't think the canister will be empty, but it's good enough. It's fine. this in the cargo box. Okay. Yeah, this is Barry's old house. Okay. The city didn't survive even the first weeks after the apocalypse. Hit by earthquakes, it was quickly abandoned, only to be swallowed by sands after the climate changed. I never liked the idea of going there. It was like a massive tombstone emerging from the wasteland, luring travelers so it could become a grave for more victims. Yet this was the place we had to go to. This is the place. Any questions? Yeah, why? This isn't the outpost you were looking for, right? Have you been listening to me at all? Of course this isn't the outpost I was looking for. That one had a launch pad and a spaceship. This one, well, this is an office. What exactly are we looking for here? Coordinates. We need to know where the launch pad outpost is located. Look for any documents or maps you can find. It's got to be here somewhere. What are your connections with sidereal plexus? I don't know what you mean. Well, how did you know about the spaceship thing in the first place? Can we have this conversation another time? It's a long story. Okay. That's the office building. Back to the road. So all of this is the office building. Okay, that makes sense. It's a big, wide building, so, you know. Stuff. Okay. Ah! Cody was gonna do a joke, a knock-knock joke. Damn, I missed. Okay, once again I survived the night. I had another dream. We were attacked by a group of thugs. Bandits raided the hideout and started shooting. They didn't want to leave anyone alive. Things done yesterday that may help. I installed a thermal insulation fabric in some of the windows. I installed plastic wrap in one of the windows. I don't think these are going to help at all, to be honest, but okay. 8:40 a.m. We arrived at the sidereal plexus office in the destroyed city. Kate hopes to find the location of the spaceship somewhere around here. We have to protect ourselves from the thugs. The big sand dune. An entrance. What's the big sand dune about? Do you want to climb the sand dune? Will take 5 minutes. There might be something up there. If we get nothing, then we know not to do it in the future. Away to the roof. Because I'm guessing that entrance looked like it was kind of all covered in sand, right? Like the sand said come through and blocked it, so... Opening in the wall. Okay, so that's going to be where we're coming in. I was thinking maybe we would find a door and we'd pick the lock or something, but I guess we'll just go in the opening. Watch out! Uh-oh. Might not have enough time to save both of your friends. No! Cody! Cody, can you hear me? David, we're on a roof and this hole seems to go all the way down. It's at least a 4-story drop, if not more. He couldn't survive that. Maybe he did. Maybe he landed on sand. How can you know? Cody! David. We just lost Cody? Really? Damn, bro. Well, that sucks. Okay, hopefully he's alive. I don't... Also, she can't come through now. So, Cody's dead. I couldn't save them both. Well, maybe we should have gone through, tried to go through the opening front door. You'd be in shock. You okay? Why? Why didn't you save Cody? I want to save you both. I thought maybe I could make it. No, you knew. Yes, Barry, I knew. I had to choose. So why me? More valuable. You won't have to suffer anymore. Don't ask. Please don't make it any more difficult than it already is. David, I know this is terrible, but we can't let him die for nothing. It's the opening. I'll try to find another way in. Find the location of that base. Look for documents or a map of some sort. We'll just meet up later. Good luck. Wow. Well, that's a great start to my friggin' day. It's okay. We probably won't survive the thugs anyway, so I'll have to start over so that I know don't take that way. Apparently. Chart has some lines, different heights and curves. No idea what exactly it represents. Electrical voltages? Something with semiconductors? Time wasn't very merciful to this particular computer. Computer doesn't seem to work. Nothing on the desks. Okay. Collapsed doorway. Completely collapsed. I can't do much about it. Yeah. Honestly. What the frick? Oh, and by the way, suddenly you have no way to respond. You can only choose one of two people, and you're just screwed. That's lovely. I know that's awesome. In case of emergency, break the glass. You have done enough glass breaking for now. Yeah. Elevator door. It's the worst thing you want to try to use in an emergency, but... Elevator stuck mid-floor. I don't think getting inside would be a good idea. Yeah, probably not. There's nothing else. How big do you think this place is? No idea. It looked quite big from the outside, and it's probably mostly buried with sand. I hope we find those coordinates fast. Yeah. Lead the way, but watch your step. You think after the roof, you think I'm not going to try to watch my step? Locked. I don't have my pry bar with me? Damn, bro, I'm not doing well. Can I use the paper clip? Lock way too complicated for this trick to work. Okay. Dead body. There's an ID on his neck. Already took his ID. Doesn't have anything else that would be interesting. It's not powered, or it's broken, or both. Fax machine. Confidential. We evacuate to our designated launch pad. I've emailed you the map. Please find an email titled Escape and open the attachment. In front of the building, 3 buses will be waiting for everyone. Buses A and B are being prepared for less important employees. Please ask for seats in the coach marked with the letter C. Departure at 9 o'clock. C is the only bus that goes to the launch pad. Have your ID cards with you. This is super important. Crucial thing is to keep calm and to follow orders. Wow. So they're putting people on buses A, B, and C. Buses A and B are going to pretend to go out to somewhere to the launch pad, but not actually ever go there. And C is the only one that's actually going to the launch pad. And it's the important people are going on that. Wow. Okay. Nice. The trip to the mountains will take less than an hour, and the departure is scheduled for 12 o'clock. From there, you know what happens next. The sleep process will take place right after landing at the target location. Remind yourself of any training instructions you will need. There is a strict and complete ban on talking with people from outside of the company. Do not share information with colleagues, friends, or family. This will help us avoid panic. Remember, sharing any information is forbidden and excludes you from the escape list. There are only a few days left in this world. Let's just keep it quiet. We do not want any hindrance at the end. Other instructions will be available on site, including group assignments and locations to which you will be sent. Each of you will be briefed about what happened, so you can share this information at the destination. It is very important, crucial, that we not repeat the same mistakes anywhere else. Just remember, the only way to escape is to stop running. Well, now we have verification that they're leaving. They have a map and stuff. So what I would need... Silencer, huh? Gun silencer. What's it doing here? Maybe it's the reason there's a dead guy at the desk? That's a pretty terrible way to get fired. Don't. I see what you did there, Barry. I see what you did. I like it. Dark humor. So we either need to find a PC that's working and then try checking email, or for that map, or restore power to the building temporarily, maybe. If we weren't, one, stuck on the roof with no known currently way out, and two, it weren't as heavy as it were, we'd take the computer with us, and then we could take it back to our place where there is power, or where there will be power once we put more gas in the generator, I guess. So that's another mistake I made. I did not keep the power. I did not put more gas in the generator before leaving the house. That does not mean I'm going to reload now. I'm going to, own the mistakes I make for now. We'll probably have to restart the day, and then when we do, assuming we do, then I'll do those things differently. Because I probably should have put power in the place again. Because I don't know what else we're going to get. We might end up getting some kind of, I don't know, electric fencing or something. I have no idea what we're going to find in the city. Bus drivers A and B must have been livid when they noticed C driver waving at them and leaving them in the deep dust. That, or he kind of gave them a knowing look like, you guys are dead. Yeah. I don't know. That would be pretty frustrating, I think. The elevator shaft is just like our future, dark and hollow, with the risk of being crushed by a heavy thing falling from above. Yeah. For now, we won't try this. We might end up doing some kind of rope tie-off and then going down and then getting killed, by the way. We'll see. Should find the outpost location before going any further. But I did try... And I don't have my rope on me either. So I think I'm going to have to reload. I don't know that I can get... Oh, maybe this will open this? Let's try this. No card scanner here. Is that card even used for doors? I haven't checked it yet. Oh, I should examine it. Side rail plexus Jacob Salmon. Something. There's something on the other side. A key. I'll take it. Ah, I see. Okay. So maybe that's what we use for this door. Unlocked. Okay, there we go. I was like, maybe I can't do anything else. I don't know. Backup battery. Emergency power supply. Pin A 50, pin B 10. Okay, 10 minus 10 is 0. 0, 10. I could do that and maybe go to A. -10. -10. +10. Nothing. To A. So A should have 10, right? 10, 0, 10. Yep. Okay. And then B, 60. Oh, A needs 50, not 10. Ah, crap. Hang on. A needs 50. Wow. Okay. That was my bad. Big time. 10. So 20, 10. No, okay, I gotta start with this one actually. 60 and 10, that's 70. -30 is 40. Plus 10 is 50. So that 60, 70, 40, 50, nothing. Okay. And then this needs to be 10. So 10, 0, 0, 10. So 10, still 10, 0, still 0, 10, and still 10. 60, 70, 40, 50. A is 50, B is 10. Okay. Do I have a start button or something here? Oh, it's saying A is 65. How is A 65? Oh, this isn't an empty. I just don't know what this is. I thought that was a 0. Okay, 60, 70, 40, 50. So this is a 15. Okay. 40. 45. 15. That's 60? 60, 70, 40, 45. Oh, right. 50, 60. I'm dumb. I knew that. So I actually want to do this to the 0. And then this to the 30. So that's 50. Okay, now 10, 20, 10, -10, last one's gonna be 15 and -20. Yeah. Let me think. Okay. So if I go, instead of adding 15, okay, let's go. So 60, 0, so it's still 60. 50. '60, 70, 60. Yeah. So I do this as minus 20 instead. Oh, except that's B is 70. That's not what I want. Yeah. Let me reset these. Hang on. So I don't have overlapping and confuse myself with extra wires. Okay. 60. I want 50 for that, right? So 10, 20, 10. Plus 30 is 40. So that will not reach the 10. I don't think the 10 can get to 50. Let me check again. So if we go 10 to 10, that's 20. Then you have to go minus one of the two. So 20, 10. Then if we go plus 30, 15 and 15, that's 40. Yeah, so you cannot do it that way. So what's that? Oh, I don't know what this one is. Yeah. Let's see what this is. $35. So it's 10, 15, 5, 15. So 10. So this is a 20? Is that right? So 10, 30, 20, 5, 35. Yeah. So this is a 20. Okay. So this is a 15 and that's a 20. Okay. So since this is usable, we could do that. So 10, 30, 20, plus 30 is 50. That's 50 there. Then for 10 for the other, we go 60, 30, 10. 60, still 60, 30, still 30, 10. There we go. Email. Jessica's on leave, so human resources is responsible for now. List of people to leave this month. Vacation, maternity, sick leave. Okay. Visit. I'm just going to read for backstory. I'm going to read these different ones, even though this, I think, this escape probably is one we want. From Natalie Stanford, Douglas Corney, Jessica Moswell. Here's those people visiting from the world SP4. Sandra Vandera, Deputy Director at SP4 Outpost. Jonathan Sampling, Geology, Cosmology, and Crystallographist. Samuel Garad, Security. Please take care of accommodations for our guests and prepare all necessary luggage. Find someone who will assist Ms. Vandera when it comes to Mr. Sampling. He will be accompanied by Catherine Mayweather. Oh, hang on. Pilot could that be Kate? We need to have a talk. Okay, let's do this again. Go back. Please take care of accommodations for our guests and prepare all necessary luggage. Find someone who will assist Mrs. Vandera. When it comes to Mr. Sampling, he will be accompanied by Catherine Mayweather. She's our new pilot. Please keep her on the need-to-know basis only. Do not disclose any confidential information. There's not much time left until they arrive. Treat this task as a priority, Natalie Stanford. Oh, and we have here, I guess we don't need it, because it's an exit, so we can't read it, but username and password, but I guess they're just making it look more like a standard office computer. Okay. You flagged this email for breach of company email policy. Hunt is on. Jacob Salmon. To Douglas Courtney. 1996. 3/6/1996. Hey, so we talked during lunch. We should totally go hunting this weekend. I've got a lodge a few miles outside of town where I keep hunting guns and some bear traps. Yeah, I know. Traps are not perfectly legal, but who cares, right? It's a nice forest with lots of game to chase. Check out the attached map if you want to know how to get there. So now we have another location with more bear traps, I guess. What it sounds like to me. Okay. This place might be worth checking out. Marked it on my map. Okay. Dinner from Catherine, looks like, from Kate. No, Mr. Douglas, I will not go out to dinner with you. Could say I'm sorry, but while I don't know you, I assume you'd value me as a truthful person. As such, I have to tell you, I'm not really sorry. Ouch. Compliance reports. Reminder, all employees are required to submit a corporate compliance report by the end of this week. Find the attached report and fill it in. After that, please access www.siderealplexus.com and log into your account to proceed. Attached file is corrupted. I wonder if you could actually go to this place in real life, like as an Easter egg. Actually, I'm going to see. SideRealPlexus.com. I doubt it, but, it's possible. Let's see. SideRealPlexus.com. I spelled it right. Let me see. SideRealPlexus. Hey! It's a real site. Nice. Bro, check it out. Let me see if I can do this properly. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to add window capture. Okay. And I want it to be this. Okay, and I will put this there, so everything else is still covered. Don't need this. Let me cut this off. I can keep that so you can see the URLs legit. And then we'll just stretch it to that. Nice, right? That's pretty cool. Nice little Easter egg. I wonder what all you can do here. This is Monday, March 11th, 1996, 8:58 p.m. Our products. Cyberplexus is responsible for over 70% of recent technological discoveries. Here's some of our most recent products that become available for your everyday use. Weather drone. Weather drone, the newest advancement in aerial technology. Weather drone is a fully automated device capable of flight with a multitude of sensors on board. It can measure temperature and wind speed, air pressure, and even environmental hazards such as unusual pH of clouds. It is equipped with a big LCD display, 64 kilobytes memory, so you can check its reading after it automatically lands in your back garden. AG Gount that can be seen at the side of the screen in the game. Oh yeah, the past name and yeah, I should. Let me try that in a minute. Let's read the other products first, really briefly. A heat absorber tile. From our spaceships to your kitchen, Cyberplexus brings you the heat absorber tile. Exciting new technology allows this tile to absorb huge amounts of heat, cooling the temperature around it. Warm beer? Broken refrigerator? Never again. Just apply pressure to the tile by hitting it with something blunt like a hammer to activate it. The tile will start absorbing heat for up to 16 hours. Effect may vary depending on the room temperature. Okay, we use that the night before to keep us from freeze or from overheating. Sidereal Connect. Where do you use the internet? At work? School? Some of us even use it at home. But as the internet grows and develops, it requires faster and faster connection speed to be functional. Sidereal Plexus presents Sidereal Connects that will allow you to connect to the internet with a stunning speed of up to 128 kilobits per second. It's so fast. That's right. We're talking about 128 kilobits, 16 kilobytes of data per second. With that speed, it will take only about 1.5 minutes to download a floppy disk's worth of data. That's amazing. That's so fast. Connect or contact our representative in your area to learn if the service is available to you. Obviously, in 1996 or whenever this was, mid-90s, this was actually really fast. In the mid-90s, that was incredibly fast. I remember using a 7200 kilobit per second modem on my computer back in, I don't know when it would have been, but something like 1995, 1996, something like that. So 128 kilobits per second was killing it, right? I think, so you go 7200, then you go to a 14.4 modem. 14.4 modem, which would have been 144 kilobits. So like 17, I think, kilobytes of data per second. Anyway, that was something like the late 90s, like 98 or something, I think is when that came out. So this would have been really, really fancy at the time in 96. Like, hell, I mean, if you think of past versions of Windows 95 tells you the year it was released. That was, this is a year after Windows 95, which was incredibly, like obviously now is incredibly dated. Anyway, so that's Sidereal Connects. That's cool. Stormcatcher. This device is based on special radio wave technology. It emits an electromagnetic field that acts on the electrically charged storm clouds like a pair of aligned magnets, pushing them away. This technology can protect social events such as concerts or national ceremonies from weather that could otherwise ruin everyone's mood. The best results are observed if there are multiple storm catchers used around the connected area, with a minimum of 3 storm catchers forming a triangle. This is a mistake right here. Hang on. Let me fix this really fast. Yeah, because it's all in a quote instead. I'll just do that. Fine. All right. Anyway, forming a triangle. Storm catchers can only disperse a certain amount of storm clouds. The electrical charge of the clouds is too big. Some of them might still enter the protected area. However, the storm itself will be weakened greatly. You can download Warcraft 2 with the ease of Side Connect. Yeah, that's right. That's funny. Okay, Stormcatcher does sound cool conceptually. Sleeper Clinic. Do you have a relative that has fallen into a coma? Do you feel lost, confused, overwhelmed? Come to us. We will help. So selfless, these people. Sidereal, especially given the whole 3-bus thing. Sidereal Plexus Sleeper Clinic is our latest attempt to reach out to people in need. We provide professional 24/7 care. Our specialized personnel are looking after our patients day and night. Bring your relative, register them at our clinic, and we will handle the rest. We don't want your money. We want you to be happy. Sidereal Plexus Sleeper Clinic is a safe haven for your sleeping family member. We've also recorded the highest wake-up rate of all similar clinics during recent months. Meaning, there's a chance your relative will not wake up. So that's the thing. Don't hesitate. Don't wait. We will look after your loved one during their long and calm sleep, deep sleep. Ah, I see what you did there. Yet another reference. Long and calm deep sleep. Deep sleep, as in deep sleep, deeper sleep, deepest sleep. The other series that Script Welder did. I like it. I like it. Okay, and then sonic repellent device. Sonic repellent device. If you're a farmer, you probably know how annoying insects are, destroying your crops and damaging your wallet. We propose a solution. Sonic repellent device. Compared to dangerous pesticides, our product is 100% environmentally safe, leaving no harmful residues on your crops. It functions based purely on the force of sound waves. We've discovered various species of insects, aphids, locusts, beetles, and many more, are discouraged by specific sound frequencies. What's even more important is most of those frequencies are outside of the human hearing spectrum, which means no harmful noise for you or your neighbors. Remember to consult our guidebook to set the device to a correct frequency before use. Now, that's an interesting thing. If we get a hold of one of those, there might actually be a frequency that is bad for people. If we turn them outward away from our building and use the frequency, that could cause some of the bandits to get hurt. And so, like, either don't not come up to the house or even maybe die. So that's a possibility. We haven't found one, so maybe not, but I'm just saying. Okay, we try to log in. Okay, so if I go back to here, what did you say? Is it a gount? Doesn't look like a gount to me. It looks like quirt, as in the beginning of QWERTY. No, it's not quite that. There's like an S in the middle. SRT. Um. Oh, you were saying with account. I thought you were saying a gount was the username. You just had a typo and it said account. Or whatever. Okay, I know what you're saying. Sorry, my bad. I misread that. So now what I want to do is pull up my snipping tool. Copy this. Password's admin, so that's not hard. I just need to figure out. Okay, so we're back over here. Let me pull this up. Blue hedgehogs? Yeah. It almost does look like port, but I think that middle letter is an S. I don't know. Let me try. Quert with that like that. And admin. I don't think this is correct, but let's see. Invalid, yeah. What is that? Okay, if I copy this and I use some kind of enhancement on this. Let's see, if I go sharpen and also change the contrast a bit. Let me do this. Do this. Yeah, I will also share Okay, I don't want to do this. Okay. Let me cut it, like trim, so you only see the stuff on the note itself that I'm doing. Let's do this as well. Okay. So if I try to clean this up some, sharpen it. Maybe too much. So that. Does that threshold help? No. Radius. Yeah, admin1 is the password. See, so this right here, whoops, let me do this. In fact, let me do this so I can just erase them. Okay. So this right here, so this letter here is almost, not quite, but almost like the letter A, right? So what else could be the A is actually drawn like this? What else could that be except for a Q, right? I don't know what other letter that could be. An O would not have a tail at all. I can't think of another letter. But you see how like this slope is pretty much the same, and the tuck before it comes down is the same. Yeah, I think it's QWERT, and I think like you were saying, I think it's admin1. So if we go admin1 login, hey, there you go. Yeah, shut up. I don't care. Shut up. I don't want to say that. Cyberplex's internal news feed. All information posted here is confidential. Sharing it will result in penalty. Thank you. Lunar explosion analysis. Dude, we're getting all this extra stuff that was not normal, was not part of the normal gameplay, but it's like Easter egg stuff. I love it. It's so cool. Okay, Cyberplex's internal news feed. All information posted here is confidential. Sharing it will result in penalty. Thank you. Top secret, 3/11/1996. Lunar explosion analysis. The amount of energy released in the blast is difficult to estimate. It not only broke the moon's external and internal structure, it has also given it enough outwards momentum to overcome the gravitational force that would normally, in layman's terms, pull the pieces back together. The result of that will be unfortunately catastrophic. According to our simulations, the moon will no longer exist as a ball-shaped satellite before the end of this month. This was 3/11, so March 11th, because it's American. There is no. I mean, I guess it could be the 11th of, or the 3rd of November, but I think this is supposed to be American. Like this happens in America, I think. So that our date structure would be the month first, so March 11th. Anyway, so it's looking to me like it's like a half a day or half a month. So maybe like 2.5 weeks to, if this is indeed inverted, a full month. So 2.5 weeks to a month. And then it would no longer be, the moon would no longer be a sphere. The remaining debris, we're here, The remaining debris will continue to expand, but will be eventually slowed down and come to near stop by Moon's own gravitational force. I wish this was the end of the bad news. We've run more simulations to see if the Moon's orbit was in any way changed by the incident. At first, we've only noted about a 0.5% change in Moon's angular speed. I mean, only, but that's that on a cosmic level. That's disastrous. Half a percentage? That's huge. The change, however, is there, and resulting orbit differences will continue to arise. I wish our simulations were wrong, but we've run them over a dozen times with various factors, and the result is tragic. The Moon's orbit will start to decline, and the speed of that change will accelerate until it hits Earth. We've estimated it will happen between November 21st and 26th this year. Yeah, based on this, we have fewer than 9 months, so this here is for sure March 11th, then, based on this. We have less than 9 months until the entire planet is obliterated. Humanity will most likely not survive even that long, as we suspect numerous anomalies, gravitational, electromagnetic, climate-related, will wipe out our civilization in the following weeks to come. God have mercy on us all. End of report. Dr. Redacted. Yeah. Yep. Damn, bro. Yeah, 311 to 331.96. Jeez. Okay, so that's how horrible. And it didn't say what started it. It just said the amount of energy released in the blast. We don't know what caused the blast yet, at least, if we ever learn that. Synthesis preparations. Top secret 3/5/1996. Oh, am I starting? Okay, so should we start 2/8 newsfeed? Title missing by unknown. I don't know how I got here. Can anyone track my signal? It's some sort of a tomb? I dropped my camera somewhere. Should still be transmitting, so maybe you can receive it. Send help. I think I'm not alone here. Video feed available. Damn. This is the dude in the chair, I think. Can we zoom in this a little bit so that it's easier to read? No, I don't think that's going to help. Actually, it looks like it's doing the text, but it's not expanding the area here. Establishing connection 60%. If we just wait long enough, we might see some kind of a nightmare video here. Well, so this stream today is just this Easter egg. We're not actually going to do the day. That's okay. I'm glad we found the Easter egg. That's awesome. The pages are PHP. Did PHP exist in 96? I feel like it did not. I think PHP didn't get introduced until something like 2003, 2004. But I might be misremembering. There might be an early version of PHP that existed in the mid 90s. %. We're almost there. Signal tuning to 200 megahertz. Oh, so I adjust this? That doesn't affect the game at all. I assume. I don't think that affects the game at all. Like, how would it do it? It would have to get, I'd have to legally speaking, I would have to get permissions to allow my browser or the game to do stuff with my browser or whatever. So that's 700 megahertz. We get anything further now? So I guess that's the best we're gonna get. I'm not sure. Says he thinks he's not alone. I don't know. Can you make out what's going on here in that video? I don't know. I can't really tell what's. Obviously, he's broadcasting some. Do it one at a time. Ah, here we go. Oh. Ha! It's the deep sleep stuff again. I think the entities on the left. Nice. So at 7:07, you see that. Dude, that's awesome. This is so cool. This Easter egg is a real. He put it. Script Builder put a lot of work into this Easter egg. I gotta say, that's amazing. Okay, so that's what he apparently sees while he was in here with in the darkness, basically, which is obviously frightening. But yeah, I think that's yet another Easter egg referring to the Deep Sleep series. I think. Okay. And then this, we don't know what this is. News unknown. We don't know if anyone is reading this, but if you do, be advised. We have some pretty heavy activity of blank in Dream Cluster Sigma 9F. They're getting angry. We suspect an unauthorized traveler. Seize upon encounter. 2 dancing bananas. You're mean. You're such a jerk. Yeah, so this is another reference. Dream Cluster Sigma 9F. Yeah. Okay, so this is another reference to the Deep Sleep series. That's awesome, dude. You have the 2 series and you're able to cross them over. That's really cool. Okay. Okay, so I was reading backwards, so let's start going up. UEFS Horizon Report. 2/8/1996. Outpost SP1. File was deleted at the request of director Stephen Kervin. Oh. So they didn't actually want us to see what was in the report. They didn't want their employees to see it, other than maybe the first 2 who read it or something, probably. Okay. So February 14th, 1996. Increased shadow people sightings, quote unquote. It's come to our attention there's been a 200% increase of sightings of so-called shadow people by our traveling personnel. This phenomenon has been occurring more and more frequently over the past year, especially during prolonged travels, and is reported mostly by the people who've been traveling regularly, more than 10 times a month. Recently, even travelers who had their second or third run started reporting the sightings. Over 75% of the shadow people reports were submitted by the people who previously had no way of getting any information about them. So we've excluded the possibility of this phenomenon to be human-induced. Reported dark figures only seem to observe and watch, and even retreat if approached. Over 60% of the travelers that met them reported that quote, it felt like they were waiting for something, unquote. I'd like to propose to halt any unnecessary travels until further notice. Sonia Darahova. Attachment example drawings depicting so-called quote-unquote shadow people. So more of the Deep Sleep references. That's cool. Okay. New off-limits worlds. Following worlds have been added to the off-limits list. It's forbidden to travel to any of those destinations. Humanity in a medieval-like era. Worldwide pandemic of an unknown rage virus. Oh, that's referring probably to the 28 series of zombie movies, right? 28 days later, 28 weeks later, and now 28 years later. Worldwide ice age. Lunar incident. 4 different things of those. Sidereal plexus not established. So you're not allowed to travel to a world where sidereal plexus doesn't exist? Well, yeah. I mean, I can see that both from a practical and selfish aspect, right? So, like, we don't want you going to somewhere where we don't have influence to be able to sway your information that you get, blah, 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 blah. That's a selfish reason. But there's also a legitimate reason for that, too, which is that if, we don't know that's true, but if Sidereal Plexus is the only company in the world that has the ability to travel between worlds, if you travel to a world that doesn't have them, you get stuck and there's no way to pull you back. So, and then in a world that's redacted, apparently. This is maybe the dream world stuff now from the deeper sleep stuff. Okay, so the worldwide ice age probably caused by excessive heat absorbers production. And then lunar instants are double asterisks. There are now 32 known worlds, we estimate much more, where the lunar incident took place. With the data we have gathered, chances of success of the March 11 operation were increased by 7%. Okay. Synthesis preparations, 3-5. So March 5th. This is the last message before the operation commences on March 11th. As stated previously, chances of success are at about 89%, though there have been opinions it is far less than that. Nevertheless, this is all we can get, and if the lunar incident happens here too, we will only have more data for future attempts. Public story of helium-3 mining is holding up. Plus, we have... so trying to get an energy, a new source of energy, I see. Plus, we have scheduled the operation for autumn, so even if it goes badly, we should still avoid accusations. Not that it will matter. We all know we only have crystals for another 1 to 2 weeks of continuous travels. So we can't delay any more or we will be cut off from the rest. Synthesis is dangerous because it can literally break the fabric of space, releasing an amount of energy that would not only destroy the moon, but also radiation that would probably wipe out most of humanity within weeks, like what we're dealing with now in the game. This is our last call. We have to succeed, or we'll try again somewhere else. People from SP4 are coming to help us coordinate everything. And then the lunar analysis. Damn, bro. They really screwed the pooch on this one, didn't they? As the saying goes. Sidereal Plex was founded in 1992, so only 4 years before this happened. They grew fast, apparently. Quickly became a global leader in the development of technology, electronics, hardware, software, and internet solutions. We bring you the latest technological advancements right from your dreams. This year marks a special moment in our history. Sidereal Plexus is spreading its wings even further, embarking into the infinity of space exploration. In 1995, first human landed on the moon since NASA's lunar missions ended in 1972. It was also the first commercial manned moon landing in the world. Sidereal Plexus was proud to be making the history and opening a new chapter in space exploration. Since last year, 2 lunar bases have been constructed, each serving a different purpose. So they have bases on the moon before the moon blew in half. I see. And so they were doing, maybe that's it. They established the bases, were mining on the moon, trying to get helium-3, and they did too much and it blew apart the moon, I guess. One, on the dark side of the moon, is a general purpose research facility where a wide variety of experiments is being conducted, concerning, among other things, radio waves and human brain activity in low gravity environments. Environment. The other base on the opposite side of the silver globe is a geology and mining facility that will soon hopefully show us the moon that we have not seen ever before. Yeah, so that's the close one was doing experiments. The far one was doing the mining, and like I said, like in a dwarves in Dwaradelphin Lord of the Rings lore type of thing, delve too deep, as they say. Or as Gandalf said, I guess. Okay. Over 1,500 pages, 500 images. This site is best viewed in Internet Explorer 2 or newer. Recommended screen resolution 800 by 600 or higher. Copyrights by Sidereal Plexus 1996. Nice. Well, that was fun. That was a fun detour. I like that a lot. That was really cool. Okay, well, let's go back into the game. Let me take ourselves out of this. And also get rid of that. Okay, so we're back here. Laughing at the end, the pilot asked with Finnish, 10 survivors, helicopter, and monotone voice. Think for him that day was just a regular Monday. Nice. I didn't know that. That's cool. I don't remember that. Pins. From Jacob Solomon to Douglas Courtney. So yeah, I've been working on configuring the power output of the backup battery on our floor. As you know, it's all a bit makeshift now. There's no backup battery for the guys below us, but it's possible to rewire our battery if needed. Just make sure to feed pin A with 15 volts and pin B with 40 volts. Better print it out or write it down, because once you start rewiring, this floor will be cut off from emergency power. Not that it's likely to happen, though. Our grid is secure and will last till the end of the world. And hey, how about that hunting weekend? Last till the end of the world. Well, funny you should talk about that, yeah. Important office to all at office. As you may be aware, an unforeseen incident took place on the surface of the moon. Despite the incident, today is still a normal working day. Please do not panic. Additionally, we would like to remind you, you are legally obliged by the company agreement to deny any connections between the company and the recent incident. Obviously trying to cover their own asses, it just makes sense. Important. Are we in danger? Oh, so somebody had asked the question, are we in danger? No. Remain calm and proceed with your duties. The explosion on the moon poses no direct or indirect threat to Earth and or to the company. Jacob Salmon. Are we in danger? People say the moon is going to hit us. Is it our fault or not? I have my doubts. Can you give us any more detail? Okay. So this is their initial warning. Don't talk to anybody. Solomon says he's worried that they're in danger. Company says no, there's no threat, which obviously is a big fat lie. I don't even think it was that they didn't have the information. I think they just lied their pants off, basically. To VIP at office. All VIP personnel and researchers must evacuate immediately. Please find the attached map with a launch pad location. It might be useful in case our transportation fails. Mr. Sampling, if you're reading this, one of our employees was causing trouble by spreading unsettling emails. As requested, he's been disposed of, which probably means executed. So that's great. Okay, I'll get this in a second, but let me first see what this last... Bastards. Joshua Simmer. Douglas Courtney. You did it. You thought nobody would find out? You destroyed the entire world, you maniacs. I'll make damn sure every police department, every military organization, everyone will forcefully detain each and every one of your workers on site. You are not you're no scientists. You're all charlatans. There'll be no place on earth for you to hide. Joshua Simmer, Sunrise Telegram. So this is one of our employees. It's from Escape. I wonder if this was the Sunrise Telegram. I don't know. I don't know where what the difference here is. Maybe this employee leaked to that reporter, and that reporter emailed, and that's how the company found out, or something. I don't know. Anyway, Escape map, JPEG. That's it. This is the location we needed. I've marked it on my map. Now I can finally get out of here. Internet? Page cannot be displayed. Please check your internet connection. Aw, but I have an internet connection. You guys are jerks and stuff. Okay. Higher ups are going to be in so much trouble when they get caught with creating an apocalypse. So much finger wagging. Yeah, that's right. That's funny. I learned about a lodge in the woods up north. It might be worth checking out. I found the location of the outpost. All right. Fax machine's not operational. Hey, yes? What do you think of this office? I hate it. I used to hate offices of all kinds. Now I have one more reason to do so. Yeah. I don't like it either. Okay. David. Yes? About Cody. Listen, it wasn't an easy choice, okay? If I could have saved both of you, I would have. I know, David. Do you think he suffered? I hope he didn't. I think I see the bottom, but it's far too high to jump. Fire hose locked in a glass cabinet. Well, I have a wrench. I don't know if there's anything more. Okay, let me save this here. This is our... Wait, what? Oh, that's day 3. Save on day 3. Alright, so let me do this. Okay. Do you want to climb down the elevator shaft? Action will take 5 minutes. Yeah. Collapse doorway, collapse doorway. Lab 14. Suggests the existence of 13 more labs. It's completely collapsed. I can't do much about it. Same thing, okay. Lab 13. Unlike the neighbor lab, this one could be undamaged. It's locked. Need a key. How about block way 2? Let's try a corridor. Cody? David? Cody. Where is Kate? She is fine. I can't move. Cody, stay calm. You'll be fine. It's cold. Everything is going to be fine. I'm so scared. Don't go away. Just stay calm. I'm here. I'm right here. Dad, where have you been? Don't go away again. I've lost my plushy tiger, Dad. I don't know where it is. We'll find it, Cody. We'll get it for you. Hold my hand, Cody. I'm here. Cody. Cody. Poor Cody. I have to leave him like this for now. Maybe after finding an exit, there will be time to honor him. Jeez, that sucks. See, there's an exit here. I wonder if we could enter from the ground level after all. Nothing useful at the reception desk. Okay. Main door. Let's see. Exit. Lab 12, 11. Lab 12, I wonder what they did here. Guess I'll never know. What's that? Another mystery lost for forever. Okay. Doorway. I've unlocked it. Okay. Kate. David, you got the location? You really don't care about Cody, do you? Don't you want to ask about him first? I just assumed he's dead. He died for this information, Kate. He died for crying out loud. Like I said, that's what I assumed. Okay. Assume I've got your stupid map then. Show me it. Take a look. Launchpad's here in the mountains. We can go right away. What about your dream, the bandits, raiders? What about them? If we get to the launchpad fast, they won't be our problem. I don't know, David. You had that dream. Might mean we won't escape them just like that. If the ship's still there, it might require a lot of work before it takes off. Those thugs follow us there. No, they can't find out about the ship. We have to deal with them first. We have to stay one more night. You realize you're putting our lives at risk. They have guns. We can't lead them to that ship. So what do you think of this place? I was expecting something more, to tell you the truth. I heard so many things about this place, but I never made it here myself. Until now, of course. Oh, stop being such a drama queen, Cody. We don't have all day to wait. It was once a huge city. The bigger they are. Any ideas for today? Best defense is a good offense. What? Don't what me. If we want to have any chance, we need to go to their camp and do as much as possible to stop them. A little sabotage won't hurt. Actually, maybe it will. It will hurt them, but that's the point. Just make sure we don't get spotted. We wouldn't stand a chance in an open fight like that. I failed, Cody. Please, don't start that now. When should I start it then? It's not like we have a lot of time on our hands. Listen, Cody was a good kid, and I miss him, and I feel sorry for him. But we can't stop now. We have to carry on. There's nothing we can do for him now. Maybe what? Nothing. Let's focus on survival. Mayweather. Catherine Mayweather. Huh? Is that your name? Why do you ask? I've seen it in one of the documents. You worked for Sidereal, didn't you? Briefly. I didn't even know where this office was before the dream I just had. And I definitely wasn't important enough to earn my place in the lifeboat, it appears. Why hide it? Why conceal that information? Isn't it obvious, David? Sidereal cost it. All of it. The moon? Yes, and more than that. I wasn't directly involved, but you can imagine I don't want to be shot in the face by a stranger for mentioning that my employer has accidentally destroyed the world. What else are you hiding? Nothing. Jeez, David. I'm sorry, but I think you know more than you say. That turned out to be true in the truth in the past, and I think it's still the case. All right, you don't have to trust me if you don't want to. Just help me get to that ship. So, from the documents, I found it seems people from this office were evacuated to the launch pad. Wouldn't that mean the ship is long gone? It's not gone. How do you know? Dreams, David. I also keep having them. Where do you think those dreams come from? How is it even possible? I believe those are visions, sent by someone. I'd think you're crazy if I didn't have the same thoughts myself. Maybe we're both crazy then. Well, it's always possible. What do you think of this place? Didn't go to the city too often. Mostly just when Maggie needed something from here and I had to give her a lift. Living so close was quite handy. It was quiet in our area, but when we needed something, it was only a 20-minute trip. Changed a lot. I mean, just look at all this. It's even worse than anywhere else. What would happen to all the people? Simple. They either moved out or died, buried in the sand. Are you worried about tonight? A little. I mean, we are clearly outnumbered. They probably know how to use weapons. I'm quite good with those as well. At least one of us is. It won't be enough to defend our hideout. We need to do our best to fortify this place. Can't stop thinking about Cody, about how I failed him. Don't blame yourself. Sometimes things just go wrong. But then again, you shouldn't have let him fall. It should have been me. Stop saying that. Let's just hope he's in a better place now. Side of the building. I see. Street lamp. Give it a few more months and this lamp will completely disappear under the sand. This world doesn't have a few months. Shouldn't there be a door here? There is. Probably a few feet under all that sand. We could bring a shovel and... Are you serious? Digging a desert's worth of sand would take us hours. No time for that. Let's look for another way in. So rather than going up, we could have gone to the east wing here. And then tried to bust in, maybe. I don't know how we'd get up the elevator, though. We'd need to get up the elevator enough to be able... Oh, maybe, though, if we go over here and go back to here, we can get the crowbar from here, maybe. Good talk. It's not your fault, but, yeah, exactly. It's like, what the... Cody. I'm sorry, David. Poor boy. I don't think so. Too tight, nowhere to fit the crowbar. It's got to be some other way to get into the building rather than going to this roof and having it collapse. I don't know what that would be, but I do think there's got to be some other way. Chart has some lines, different heights and curves. I have no idea what exactly represents. Electric voltages, something with semiconductors. Oh, I see. So nothing new on that front. Yeah. Okay. So we wasted 10 minutes going up and down again. Just checking to see if there was anything more. Need a key. We used up, quote unquote, I think, the key on that other room. So I don't think that's a rifle silencer. Is interesting. Upgrading your rifle, 60 minutes. Added a silencer to my rifle. This might prove useful. What if, despite what she says, do this? Would not work. Okay, well, I guess we no longer have Cody, so that sucks. 22 minutes to get to there. Back to a path to the back. Don't know what this is in front of the door. What a terrible stink. Animal carcass. Crawling with maggots. I think I'm going to throw up. Ah, should I hold your hand? Damn it, Kate, this is sickening. I agree with David. The smell is revolting. Alright, it stinks like hell. I'll give you that. You want to remove the corpse and prepare the trap for another use. 30 minutes. Sure. Now I smell a bit better than a dead boar. But we have another bear trap, so that's good. I don't know if there's anything else back here. Okay. And inside. This is a nice place. Try to hole up here instead. Just kidding. I think this is worse. This place sucks even before This place sucked even before the world was destroyed. No time to sit down now. Painting depicts a wolf or a large dog on a snowy hill. It's a human settlement in the distance. Night is dark and the sky seems hazy. I think I've seen this picture somewhere before. A wolf or a dog on a snowy hill with the night dark. I don't remember that from the Deep Sleep games, so maybe it's referring to something else. Oh, this could be referring to Don't Escape, the first game. Kind of like we also got as a little Easter egg in this game near the beginning. Because one of the pictures in where we actually are fortifying, like in that first opening living room, there's a picture of the cabin where you lock yourself in before you turn into the werewolf. This is saying a wolf or a dog on a snowy hill and a human settlement in the distance. I think that might be you outside the human settlement as you kind of are preparing, or you've changed into the wolf and you're going to go try to attack the town at that point. I think that might be what that's referring to. Interesting. Hunter's trophy with antlers. One of the antlers is skewed. I can't reach it. Seems long enough to be able to push the antler. There's a loud click somewhere in the room. Fireplace is empty with a thick layer of ash on its walls and floor. It smells like burned wood. Is that the picture now tilted? Painting depicts, yep. Nope. Not any difference. Something clicked. First Maggie, then Cody. I'm glad it'll all be over soon. So something clicked in the room. What clicked? I'm not... When I hover... Wait. Scratches? Maybe over there. There's some visible scratches on the floor if something was pushed back and forth repeatedly. There we go. Then a floor safe. There's a revolver in the safe. Still something there. There's a box of rifle ammo in the safe. One more box inside. Box of revolver ammo in the safe. Safe is empty. Okay. Hey. Now, we have a bunch of ammo to try to help fight them off. That's cool. I guess we're assuming the rifle is the same caliber as whatever we found in there, because we got the rifle at a different place entirely. So, another bear trap. That's very nice. Dress carcass on trench coat and put it on in front of a house like Scarecrow. Bandits don't retreat. They at least can't say to not expect the worst. Yeah. See the back of the lodge from here. Okay. Chair, no. That, no. Where is it? Where is it? What's up, Barry? Have you seen... Oh, here it is. Maggie's locket. I almost lost it. It's just an item. Maybe for you. I mean, obviously for her, she doesn't attach the value of what who Maggie was and stuff to it. Bottle of whiskey. Oh, maybe we get the bandits drunk or something, or use the whiskey to light something on fire or something. Rifle scope. What do I have that I don't really need? I don't think I need the ID badge anymore. Might be other stuff I don't need too. Let me see. The documents? It's backstory. It'd be nice to be able to read that later. I think we'll leave everything else. Okay, so rifle scope. Now, an hour to do that? Jeez, it takes so long. Okay. I added a scope and a silencer to my rifle, making it more accurate and silent. An electrical outlet. Socket won't solve any of the problems without anything to plug in. What would I be plugging in, I wonder? I don't know. This just goes to a broken window. So the outlet lights up something to the broken window? Not sure what that is. What do you think of this place? I don't have any opinion about it. I know people from the city used to come to this area for hunting season. Everyone has some kind of hobby. That wasn't mine. I hit a deer once while driving. Maggie shouted at me for the rest of the day. I think she's more worried about the deer, though. So what do you think of this place? It's not that great. Could be easily compromised. Door is gone. Even if we secure the windows, it would still be easy to get inside. Do you always have to give me those tactical explanations? What else do you want from me? I never say how I feel. Not even to my therapist. Now you scope and silencer, we can play Hitman and get silent assassin score. Yeah. Yep. Pretty much. Okay, so I could kill for a coffee right now. I don't know if there's anything else here. Doesn't seem like it. Again, first playthrough of day 3, so we lost Cody probably or possibly unnecessarily, and I don't know if there's anything else in the cabin, but if I'm not seeing it for the first day, I'm not going to worry about wasting time going away from here if there happens to be something else. That's the launch site. Probably don't want to go there right now. Hang on. We're still here. I know, we didn't go anywhere. This is full? Okay. Let's go back here. Let me grab... We'll put some stuff away. So we have more bear traps. 4 bear traps now. That's not bad. That's not bad. I definitely don't need those with us right now. Why not that? I don't know how much this other stuff we want to keep carrying with us either, but I'll put this here probably. Wait, hang on. Do I need to load this? Is that bad idea? So no. Just gonna do it as if it were total ammo. Alright. Yeah, so let's do this for the time being. Oh. We're back home, right? Let's actually put these inside. Let's put a bunch of this inside, actually. Well, a bunch of it, probably not all that much. Leave this other stuff probably is fine. Honestly, metal bars would probably be better than the plastic. Ten minutes. Let's put this back. Okay. Oh, man. I have them out in my car. That's right. Nails. Nails. Not what I meant. But I guess we can enter here since the plastic's gone anyway. So it doesn't matter, I suppose. 25 minutes. Okay. Iron bars is probably better than the plastic by just a little bit. Trying to think if there's any of this that I want to drop that I don't really need to take with me. I don't know what I'm going to encounter. So having tools is really useful. So I think I'm going to keep them all. Where did all the people go anyway? What do you mean exactly? The world's so deserted. Sure, the moon's broken and the climate's crazy, but where did all the people go? I mean, the spiders probably ate a lot of them. Most of them are dead. Most of them? How? I always imagined the majority survived somewhere. Earthquakes, disease, hunger. You'd be surprised how fragile the food supply chain was. Also, there were resource wars, not one war, many wars, not a big we versus them conflict. Everyone for themselves backstabbing fest between countries and inside the countries. There were probably more wars this year across the globe than during the entire century. And it's the 20th century we're talking about, so that says something. But, of course, it kind of went unnoticed. First, there's no more press, so hardly anyone knows about it. And second, there's hardly anyone left in general. Alright, so that's it for that. Yeah, so I was gonna see if we can fill this. Field generator, now I just have to start it. Okay. Go back here. Put this back here. Okay. Go over here. While you were traveling past the gas station, you saw some movement around that area from a distance. Do you want to investigate? Yeah. Is that the best you can come up with, Razor? Stop. You hear that, guys? Yeah, somebody's talking. Shh. We won't catch much from here. We could sneak up to this shop and listen from there. And that's why I'm not sure if it's a good idea. You're a coward and a fart knocker, Sarge. We need their supplies, so we're gonna take them. And their crib is totally dope. Amazing defensive spot for us to use. My point exactly. It's gonna be a good defensive spot for us. It is a good defensive spot for them. Don't crack me up. We've been watching them for some time now. It's just two dudes, a chick, and a freaking brat. One trifling happy family plus a blazed uncle. And there's freaking 20 of us, including your Army Boy Scouts. Yeah, I guess you're right. Damn right I am. I want your men to be ready at dusk. I've welcomed you in the gang, but it's time to start paying off, Sarge. Yeah. Alrighty. We're heading back to the construction site to tell the boys the plan. I think I know what construction site he's talking about. I've seen one back on the helicopter. I'll mark it on your map. Maybe we'll pay them a visit later. You coming? Yeah, I'll just finish getting that fuel and take another look at the gas shop. Okay, catch you later. Yeah, later. Jerk. Yeah, what's this say? We overheard the thug's leader talking to one of his men. Their hideout is located in a nearby construction site. Silence sniper rifle on Sarge. Has no ammo? Oh. Alright. We don't have it here, do we? Of course we don't. So that's another mistake. I could have taken Sarge out, probably. Damn it. Alright. What happens if you save third spot here? Wait. Day 3, day 3. Just do that, it's fine. I don't think I can sneak up on him, but let me see if I do this. Can I sneak up? Alright guys, you stay here. I might need your help in case there's trouble. Hope you know what you're doing. Give me one good reason not to unload the whole clip into your face. And it better be a damn good reason. My friend has a name on you. Maybe? I'm not alone. My friend has a name on you as we speak from the building over there. Hello, sir. Please lower your gun. Heh, nicely played. Yet, I think you'd have killed me already if you didn't want us to first. What is it then? I just want to talk. You want to talk? Sure, I can do that. Since I've lowered my gun, can you tell your friend to stand down as well? I'll stand down when I feel like it. Alright, so... people that were with you called you Sarge. Are you really a sergeant? Ha! Used to be. Sergeant First Class to be specific. But that doesn't matter anymore. It's in the past. My nickname is all I have from that life. Who's the guy you talk to? They call him Razor. He's the leader of the gang. And technically my boss. Also a guy that will most likely kill you. I would avoid him at all costs if I were you. A guy in the back mentioned something about your men. Is it your squad? Man, you've been listening to all that? Yeah, it's my squad, alright. Or what's left of it. 4 men. They still take orders from me, even if we're not soldiers anymore. So, why did you join him? Are you kidding me? As if I had a choice. We were alone. Me and what was left of my squad. There's no more army. No HQ, no government. We had nowhere to go. No supplies, no food, no shelter. Razor took us in exchange for our muscles. Even if I'm not proud of it. So that's all for now, I think. For now. Aren't we shooting each other next? I was hoping that could be avoided. Just go away and I'll pretend I haven't seen you, okay? Give the kitchen knife to him? Oh, no. Well, I feel like I botched that. Um, 7.5 hours left, huh? Oh wait, no. Hang on. I was going. I don't have the can with me? Damn it. Grab this. Okay. Okay. Move this back. Oh, I've not. Okay, hang on. I've not apparently refilled. One more time. So we have the generator full, the car full, and a full tank. Okay. I mean, I guess technically, since the thing worked out with Sarge, I guess technically it's good that we didn't kill him, I suppose. Still, it'd be one fewer of the gang to come after us later. So that's unfortunate. Construction site, huh? Well, apparently we left all of our ammo over here. So let's get that. Also need to make sure I close the door. Hadn't realized this was all gonna... Anyway, we were gonna need it. Guess I should have assumed. Let's put these back here so they don't give me as much weight. I thought about giving the whiskey to Sarge, but it's one guy. If it can get more people drunk, that'd probably be better. I don't know if we can, but... Okay. Who are you, anyway? I'm Catherine. You know what I'm talking about. Flying a helicopter, using a gun. You can call it a survival instinct. That doesn't explain anything. I'm a girl who survives. Okay. Equipment parking space. Okay, so let's... Whoops, not on that. Let's save it again. Overwrite this. I can sneak through there. Maybe they won't notice me. Guys, you better stay here. Are you sure this is a good idea? No, but it might work. Maybe there's a back door somewhere there. Alright, even if you sneak past guards, even if you find a way in, what exactly do you intend to do? You're not exactly a special task forces type. I'm just going to look around. Maybe I'll find something useful. Don't get yourself shot. See, she does care about you after all. Shut up. This dude looks dangerous. A fence shelf. Part of the fence is bent, forming an almost straight window-like surface. Has no ammo. I mean, isn't that what... Okay, I don't know, whatever. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Ha! Got myself killed. Nice, okay. Corpse. They shot no matter what there, so okay. I don't know what I'm grabbing from the corpse. Oh, use a maggot on the way outside of the construction site. Mag can be used to distract the guard, but not directly. Maggots don't randomly fall from the sky, which make him more alert, if anything. Way outside the construction site? That wouldn't work. I don't know what the whole, like, what I would use the maggot on. Oh, the fence shelf? Yeah, maybe, I guess. There is that, I suppose. Really? There we go. It was a timing thing, I guess. There's one dead. Of 20. So 19 left. No problem. It's totally fine. Hole in the wall. Ammo boxes. Property of the U.S. government, ammunition. Keep away from fire, keep dry. Bit upsetting to think all these bullets will be flying in my general direction a few hours from now. Taking some food. Alright, taking some food. I don't want them to notice. Oh, I see. Wonder... Pour this over them and then light it on fire? Yeah, 19. Bad idea. Okay. Leave this with the food supplies. They get drunk, maybe? I don't know how many that'll eliminate, but that probably will do some, I'm guessing. It says keep away from fire. What could I light on fire? Hang on. We go back here. I think I have papers in here still. Yeah. Use those, maybe? It wouldn't work. Why wouldn't it work? Is there anything else I could... pick it up first? Don't think so. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I said it there initially. I'm thinking if I can somehow light the ammunition on fire, because it says don't get it on fire, but I don't know how I would light it. Could do that maybe. No? Okay, so we're not soaking that full of whiskey to get more people intoxicated. So I have some stuff here. We might be able to build a fire and get it started and then blow up the ammo. That might be helpful. It's also a propane tank. How much is it? 10? Oh, and I'm at 23. Oh, these are together 10, for example. Okay, let's go out to the truck, or the car, the truck. Food, 0.7. So I'm thinking the food, maybe if we find some kind of poison, we might be able to poison the food. I don't know how we would do that, though. I'm trying to remember if there's any... There are the insecticides, I guess. Maybe some of that could poison the food? Short hose. I'm not sure what the hose would be for, but this is also 10, so I would need to 1, 6, 2. Something out in the car is going to weigh far less than 10. I could trade it. Oh, I've got actually a space anyway. Charcoal as well. I don't know if we use charcoal for anything. I feel like the charcoal might be more like if you have a cold snap, again with the whole theme with the coats, but I don't know. That is actually a good question too. Maybe the coats can catch fire as well. Maybe. I don't know about this food. I feel like this food might just stay here with us. Because I don't know. Am I gonna put the food back? Maybe. Cross that bridge later if we get to it, I guess. Anything else? Don't think so. I don't know if I don't remember if I have a single space open or not. I don't. Okay, well. Let's see if we can do this. Take these. Construction site. Wait, what? 6 3/4 hours left. Okay. Yeah, okay. I don't know how I would start the fire is the thing. Propane would help, probably. Oh, I have to drop something. Let's drop the rock. Oops. What? Oh, because that does exactly my weight limit, I guess. Doesn't look like it's going to let me do any kind of building of a fire or anything. trying to do that, not the other. Hmm. Uh, so we cannot use the hose on the propane tank or the whiskey. Obviously won't do anything on the charcoal. What do they use the hose for, I wonder? Well, I think we're gonna end it there. In fact, I'm just gonna end it when we got to the construct. Well, get rid of that one thug though. We'll just do this. I can always move this stuff back again if I need to. Okay, I'll call that for now, I guess. I'm gonna have to do some thinking, see what, think of what ideas I can come up with of stuff we can use. Okay, so that's gonna be it for now. So the next stream is gonna be Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines again. We're gonna do where we choose the other two factions and see how they end. So we will have to get in the cab. We saved right before the cab, so get in the cab, and then on the ride we choose a different faction, go talk to them or whatever, and then we are still going to have to go through, I'm assuming we do the same thing, so we'll have to then go through the whole building, the LaCroix Industries or whatever building, and then go fight the final boss with each of those, and then get the other outcomes, whatever. The betrayal after that, or whatever ends up being, we'll find out, I guess. Well, you might not find out, you might already know, but I will find out, so. Anyway, so that's going to do it for now, and like I said, 7.5 hours from now, we'll be doing the next, we'll be doing Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines again. This should be the last weekend we do Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, because I'm just going to do, like I said, those two endings, and then we'll be done. Apparently there are at least 3 other Vampire the Masquerade games, but the others are like visual novels, or something like that, kind of like a Voices or Tiny Bunny. I'm not sure if I want to do those anytime or not. I don't know how much. I mean, Bloodlines 2, presumably, is just going to be set in Los Angeles area again and come on the heels of Bloodlines that we just did. So the others we probably don't need to do in order to know what's going on. I also don't know how, I don't know. VTM is really popular. I just don't know if the VNs are going to be popular or not. So I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. I haven't decided on that. We won't do that right away for sure. We'll find out. We'll just see where things go. But for now, we'll finish Bloodlines tonight, and then we'll move on to another thing next weekend after that. So anyway, thanks Silwell and anybody else who watched this later. I'll talk to you guys soon. Till next time, stay safe. Peace.
Poor spider.
This freaking boy. Oh, that's so sad.